I'm back with another gang stalker video to talk about more gang stalkers that I saw when I just walked outside right now. When I walked outside right now, there was a bunch of gang stalkers as always, and there was a woman with her child gang stalking, and the little girl, starts screaming like she's in pain at synchronized moments as I walk by corners of buildings and they're getting in a white car and they're gang stalkers. But the girl is screaming like she's actually in pain, like something is actually happening to cause her to scream like that. That's what it sounds like. She's being shocked or something to make her scream like that at corners of buildings, perfectly synchronized with them as I walk by them as they're getting in a white car and turned around the corner gang stalking me before that. So that happened. And then this guy in this white truck with a 6684 or 8466 or whatever it was, something like that. He pulls up and turns right next to me and then drives up next to me. And I think he's like one of my parents' old friends or something, or I don't know. He like acts like he knows me. I don't know if he really does. I don't really recognize him. But anyway, I think I've seen him like around before and he does the same thing. But he just comes up and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" Or whatever. And I'm like, "What's 84 mean? Is that 1984?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." And I'm like, "Have you ever read 1984?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's a weird book." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's weird how that book is like reality, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that." And then he's like, there's a lot of truth to that." And then he just drives off with his 6684 white truck. 84. And he's like, "Yeah, I guess it means 1984." And he's like smiling. And he's just like loving being a gang stalker. It looks like by the look on his face, he just loves being a gang stalker. He just loves to gaslight people in their face all day and like smile at them and be like, "Yeah, 1984. I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of truth to that. Yeah. All right, see you later." And drives off in his white 6684. And there's just cars pulling up and parking next to me and things like that, and turning off next to me and getting into cars next to me, and cars meeting me at intersections. And if you disappear, who would notice? You would notice. You would miss me, right? Then where would you comment at? What would you have to do with your time? You'd just be lost without me. You hunt addicts. You're addicted to trolling. So you're an addict and you're addicted to synchronizing like a robot in a red shirt or whatever you wear, camo, or whatever you wear when you drive around in your synchronizer wagon. Was I in special ed? No. Do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? No, I don't. Do you have any more questions? Poverty looks gross. Okay. Then synchronize some food to people then. Stop synchronizing traffic jams and nonsense and synchronize some food to some hungry people and synchronize some people out of poverty. If poverty looks gross to you, then synchronize a better world where things like that don't exist because everything's a synchronizer fuck. Hunger Games. Like, you know you're a puppet, right? So are you like multiple people? Because I know there's like a other chief handler account. There's chief handler despises the poor, and then there was like chief handler. I forget what it was. Are you like all those accounts, or is it multiple people? Are you a bot? Are you literally an AI bot, or what are you? You just say the same things over and over again like a bot. You might as well be a bot. You got bot brains. I haven't been paying attention to the bots out here. I'm sure they were driving by constantly. I don't know what they were doing. I wasn't looking. A bot, derp. I'm married with kids. My life matters. Yours doesn't. If your life matters, then why are you online trolling constantly and and trying to drive people insane. And I bet you drive around with your kids in your car, gang stalking, don't you? I go online when things are slow at work, and you just troll people. That's lame. There's a million things to do online, and that's what you're gonna do. Like, if gang stalking doesn't exist, why are y'all so invested in just coming in here trolling all the time, constantly? Like, if it doesn't exist, then why do you care that I'm walking around recording cars, and recording in public is legal, and you can just walk around recording anything in public? So why do you care so much? You're obsessed. You're addicted. You're an addict, bro. You are an addict. We're all addicted to something, bro. Some people are addicted to TV. Some people are addicted to exercising. You're addicted to trolling and gang stalking and synchronizing your red shirts or whatever you wear, red underpants. You got your red underpants and your camel shorts and your blue shirt and your black and white socks or whatever you got on. Your suffering is funny. That's weird. You're a weirdo. You just like to watch people suffer. I bet you're one of those dark web weirdos. You just watch people torture people online and shit. Don't you? You're one of those type of weirdos, aren't you? You clearly don't know what torture is. What does that mean? There's white gang stalkers driving by outside, syncing with each other, gang stalking when I walk up to the window. Wow. That was amazing. There's 2 white gang stalkers, and that was it. Oh, what's this? A silver gang stalker syncing up with the white truck driving back out again. And then the white truck goes around the corner. And nothing happens after that. And the next thing's gonna happen in 10 seconds. On a loop. With different things every time. How much longer do you think you have? How much longer do you think you have? How about that, bro? How about that, bro? What? What now, bro? There's a white truck driving out with his arm hanging out the window. This is right when I walked up to the window that he drove out around the corner, so he was probably gang stalking. But nothing happened after that. At least another 45 years. Yeah. Do you got any more questions, bro? Or like any other troll comments that you've probably said already 100,000 times? No? Did you leave? It says there's 0 people in here now. Okay, see you later, bro. Well, now there's a white car driving out of the parking lot. And is it gonna synchronize? I think it actually is synchronized with this bird flying up on this wire. No joke. I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there. But they be synchronizing the birds all the time. Like a bird will just fly in front of my window right as a white SUV drives out and a bunch of other gang stalkers drive out. A bird will just fly right in front of me, right in front of the car that's driving out, right as it drives out. Like here's the corner of the building and the car is driving out and the bird will just fly right by the corner of the building right as the car is driving out, right here where the car is driving out. Things like that. They'll just synchronize the birds with the cars all day. No joke. They synchronize the birds with me and with the cars. And I'm pretty sure I saw 2 cats synchronizing with each other last night. And they just synchronize all the synchronizers. They just want to synchronize the whole world. They're going to synchronize the trees and the rocks soon. They're going to synchronize everything soon. Oh, another thing I was going to say is, like, I was talking about, like, on one of my older videos, I was just, like, joking around. I was just, like, because I was, like, I've seen everything. I've seen gang stalkers do everything. One of these days, I'm just going to see a tumbleweed roll out. And this is going to be a tumbleweed gang stalking me. Like, somebody's just going to throw a tumbleweed out synchronized. And then, like, I didn't see that happen, but, like, after that, like, a bunch of times after that, like, I think it was, like, the next day after that was the first time I saw it. I don't know. But I just kept seeing tumbleweeds. Just like I saw one on the sidewalk where I was walking. Like they knew where I was going, so like they put a tumbleweed there, I think, on the sidewalk on the way to the place I'm going. I think they did that, and then there was just a bunch of tumbleweeds like on the street on the path where I'm going to a delivery as I'm driving. There'd just be a tumbleweed in the middle of the street a bunch of times. And I think it was because I was talking about tumbleweeds on one of my videos. I'm pretty sure that was a gang stalker thing, and if not, then they're gonna start doing the tumbleweeds now just because I was talking about it now. They're just gonna start doing it just because I talked about it. Like they'll just do things like that too. They'll just be like, okay, we're gonna do that more since he talked about it. And see if it drives you crazy. We're just gonna test out all the things and see which one drives you the craziest. And then we're gonna go hard with that thing. And then when that thing doesn't work anymore, we're gonna try another thing. And we're just gonna try to make it crazy and just try to loosen all the screws and just make it malfunction and make you glitch out and snap. There's this fly flying around my room. He might be a robot fly, I don't know. But he's my roommate right now. Just got this fly right here. That's the homie. You see the microchip on there? You see that microchip on his back? You see the serial number on that? That's crazy. For real though, there's gang stalkers driving by right now. And for real, this fly might be a robot. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the flies. Should they be synchronizing? I don't know if they pay them some type of... They just pay them with pieces of feces to eat. Or whatever flies eat. Don't they eat feces? I don't know. You just pay them with food to fly around and synchronize on me and land on me synchronized. Because they be synchronizing a lot. All types of bugs and all types of animals and all types of peoples and all types of vehicles. And all types of sound effects and all types of things that you could possibly synchronize. Where'd Chief Handler go? I wanted him to ask me some more dumb questions. Dang. I thought we were having a conversation. There's a white truck. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just got white truck PTSD. I don't know if he was just talking about it. Are you okay? I'm okay. How are you? You know, I'm just being stalked by a satanic cult every day. and they bring their children around me and they scream synchronize as I walk by corner of buildings like they're in pain, and things like that happen. And they look over at me and they look scared, like they don't want to synchronize on me, but they have to, like they're trapped in a jigsaw game. But other than that, I'm okay. Is it real? Is what real? Are you... I think I've seen your account before, right? Are you a troll? I think you're a troll, right? If I remember correctly. Or is that a different guy? This cult that is gang stalking you. Yeah, it's real. Have you seen my videos? If you've seen my videos, then that speaks for itself. If you ask me, that's just my opinion. I look at the videos and I'm like, yeah, this definitely looks like I'm being stalked by a satanic cult that just drives around and tries to make people crazy all day. Like, I could stop recording at this point. I just keep recording. Like, I've recorded so much, but, like, I just keep recording, number one, to show how it just never stops. And number two, they just do infinite amount of things, so they're always doing new things. They're always switching it up. It's like a never-ending adventure. Just every time I walk outside, it's like a new chapter in the storybook of the gang stalker Truman Show world. It's like Groundhog Day, Truman Show. But like also different every time. But like it's like different but the same but different. But then it's something completely different that I've never seen before. And then it's back to the same things, just all the white cars. And all the same things and the why are they always in cars? I don't know. Because somebody told them to get in a car and drive by me, so they had to do it. For whatever reason, I don't know. Only they know what the reason is, and they're not going to tell me what the reason is. So I don't know. They just gotta get in a car, and they just gotta put on a red shirt before they get in the car. And they just gotta drive the car right by me, right at a perfectly synced moment with another car driving by. They just have to. I don't know why. They just have to. So that's why they're always in cars. Doesn't seem like there's any connection to me personally. From what I see, it's just people driving around. You think they're after you. I can't say for sure, obviously. I don't mean to sound rude when I say that, but I mean, have you watched multiple videos? Have you seen all the videos of the planes flying directly over me? Like multiple of them, like a lot of them. Like a lot of videos of planes flying directly over me and things. And just the same thing happening every video on a loop every day. Like it's a repetitive pattern because it is every day on camera over and over for an hour straight every video. What happens to people every day? There's planes flying directly over their head at a crosswalk right as a white car drives by. A white SUV. I think it was a white SUV on that video. Just driving by at the crosswalk right as a plane flies over me, directly over my head, right at the crosswalk. Is that what happens to people every day? Coincidentally? Multiple times? That's not the only plane that's flown over me at a crosswalk on video. And there's just always, on a bunch of different videos, there's just always people standing around talking. And right as I walk by them, they're like, "See you later." And they all walk away from each other right as they're directly next to me. That happens on multiple videos. A lot of them. There's people walking away from me synchronized, and there's people walking up to each other and greeting each other right next to me synchronized. How is it a coincidence if it keeps happening over and over and over and over, and 90% of the time they're wearing a red shirt or camo or leopard print shirt or whatever, or a red shirt and a blue shirt person together? How is it a coincidence if it keeps happening over and over and over on camera for an hour straight for 800 videos straight? Like, really think about this. You're focusing on things that regular people do every day, even outside of your perception. They do things that look like regular things directly next to me. It's not regular things. It's not regular. Well, it is regular, apparently. And I'm not regular. But to me, that's not regular. That's weird. There's something going on. If it's not gang stalkers, then it's some type of magical, like we're in a simulation and I'm just like surrounded by NPCs and there's just randomly white cars spawning out of nowhere with with randomly generated repeating number license plates, and I'm just in the matrix and there's just white cars driving out of spawn points just appearing out of nowhere. It's either that or they're gang stalking me. Something's going on. Either I'm a main character in a video game or I'm being gang stalked. So you decide which one it is, but it's one of those things. I think I'm being gang stalked. That's what I think. And it's like a simulated, like it's like a LARPer game, like simulation LARPer matrix that's laid over the organic world to fuck everything up. Literally everything. Like they cause traffic jams for everybody. Isn't that insane? Why would they stalk you? I don't know. I don't know why they stalk me. Because they have to stalk me. Because someone told them to stalk me. It is what it is. They just gotta stalk me, and I'm being stalked, and I don't know why. They won't tell me why, and they won't tell me anything. And if I ask them, they're not stalking me, but they are stalking me. But they can't say that they're stalking me. So they just gotta pretend like they're not stalking me, and then get mad when I say that they are stalking me. But they really are stalking me. For real. So I don't know. I don't know why they stalk me. Because they have to get their gift cards or whatever they're doing. I don't know. Oh, it was crazy. Like I was saying, how like there's people that there's stalkers that look like they don't want to do it. Like they look like they're like cool with me personally. They don't have anything against me personally. They just have to do it. They're just stuck in this game, whatever it is, and they have to do it. It just seems like that. It just seems like that by the vibe that they give off. Like they don't want to do it, but they have to, and they feel bad, but they have to do it. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. And there's probably gang stalkers driving by. There's a white SUV driving by right now in a white truck. And like I can barely see out this window right now. I can just see like a little bit of the street. But they're still driving by out there. and probably synchronizing it perfectly around the corners, even though I can't see the corners, because they're just insane. Like, just in case I happen to walk up to the window, they're gonna be synchronizing around the corners, probably. Oh yeah, like there's always customers coming in, and like they're buying food, and they're just looking at me like they're like looking down, and they like look ashamed, like they look like they don't want to do, like they're stalking me, like they're walking in with camo on, synchronized or whatever, but then they have this look on their face like they're ashamed, like they don't want to do it, but they have to for whatever reason. Like they're just looking at me like and looking down, and like they just look sad. And I'm just like, what's going on? You good, bro? Blink twice if you're good. I really doubt people are out to get you. You seem like a normal guy who is very, very confused about your surroundings. Okay, bro. We'll go watch more videos. And then if you say the same things, then go see an eye doctor. And if you still say the same things, then go see a brain surgeon. And if you still say the same things, then I don't know what to tell you. Because it's really obvious on every video for an hour straight, 800 videos straight, of non-stop gang stalkers doing the same thing over and over and over and over, forever and ever. I've seen them. Nothing happens in them. It's just people driving around. Okay, you got it, dude. Whatever you say, man. It's just people driving around. Okay. It's people driving around stalking me. You're right. It's just people driving around stalking me. And then occasionally there'll be one car that looks regular, or like a couple of cars that I look at and I'm like, I don't think they were stalking me. But all these cars over here, all these 5 white cars driving up all at once, over here, this intersection over there, and then there's another one driving up to this intersection over here at the same time. And then right as it drives through, another one pulls up to this intersection. And it drives through right as that one's driving in front of me, and there's another white truck driving in front of me at the same exact time, and driving opposite directions. And then they go up to each intersection and synchronize with other synchronizers, perfectly synchronized. White is a very common color of car. I mean, I guess. You have to understand this isn't something that happens to normal people. People don't just stalk randoms with no reason. I mean, I'm sure they have a reason. I just don't know what the reason is. They won't tell me what the reason is. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe they just hate me. I don't know. Maybe I fuck up their matrix too much or something. I don't know what's going on with them. Why they stalk me. Go ask the NSA, and DHS, and CIA. Go ask them why they stalk me. They're not gonna tell you anything, but just go ask them, because they're the ones that know. But they're not gonna tell you anything though. Because they can't tell you, because they're not stalking you, brother. When you approach people and ask them if they're stalking you, they probably assume you're insane. No. They probably, like, I can read people's body language and, like, facial expressions really good, and their eyes, and, like, these people know what they're doing, and they look at me with this look like, oh, like when I call them out, they're like, oh, he's one of those, he knows. Okay, act natural. You are misinterpreting these people's expressions clearly. Okay. If you say so, dude. Like, you know everything. So, why are you even asking me questions? You already know all the answers. You know everything, dude. You probably scare them. Look, you need to see a doctor. For what? You need to see an eye doctor. That's what you need to see. That's what you need to see. Get it? I don't know everything, but I study psychology, and this is a telltale schizophrenia symptoms. Yeah, until you see the videos, and then it's not schizophrenia symptoms. Because if it's schizophrenia hallucinations, how are they manifesting on camera 800 videos in a row for an hour straight? Every video. Non-stop. Every video. It doesn't add up to schizophrenia. That's not what that equates to in my calculations. Schizophrenia. All the signs are here. I'm just saying what I think. I really hope the best for you, man. How is it schizophrenia if I can predict things are gonna happen and then they happen? I just know. I'll be like, watch, when I walk up to this intersection, there's gonna be white SUVs pulling up to it right when I get there, and then there is right when I get there. And things like that will happen. I'll predict it, and then it'll happen. And I'll be like, how did I know that would happen? Not every time, right? Not every time. You're right. You're right. Not every prediction comes true. You're right. But generally speaking, I know generally what's about to happen usually, and then sometimes they'll surprise me and just throw me for a loop. They'll just send a guy on a bike with a red shirt riding right by me instead of a white car or whatever. I'm generally trying to help you understand what it is you're dealing with. But when you make a prediction every time, it's like you're seeking these synchronized events out. No, I just see it every day. I see the same thing every day. And I see the same thing on video every day. On video. Of course, when they do happen, it confirms this delusion in your mind and delves you deeper into it. I am begging you, go to a doctor. This is not normal thinking. You're funny, dude. I'm kind of pissed you're not taking my words more seriously. Sorry, bro. I just can't. It doesn't add up. I can't take you seriously. How can I? How could I possibly? When I have 800 videos that are an hour long each. Or not every one of them, but you know what I mean. A bunch of hour-long videos. Some of them are like 2 hours long of just non-stop gang stalkers for 800 videos straight, non-stop, the entire video non-stop. Yes or yes? They're synchronized? Yes. They are. take my advice into consideration. Dude, I have to go. Take care of yourself. You too, bro. Later, bro. Come ask me some more questions later or whatever. I always welcome the trolls. So, I like to see what they have to say and just laugh at it and just watch them try to convince me that I'm crazy, I guess. Even though that's impossible. Because of what my eyes see and what my camera sees every day. That's just completely impossible. But anyways, I'm out. I'll be back later to record some gang stalkers probably.